No, that's on this side. It's upside down. That's like go stand there. You want the people to read upside down things. Why do you have to stand on the okay, print then if you want.
Ooh, okay, wait. Oh. Okay. So we're hoping to speak to as many people as we can to get them to be okay with our ideas of cleaning up the Yukskay River. That would involve getting rid of the invasive species, doing hydrological and soil reports that would build an environmental management plan via the permissions of government and the various community leaders. So we can do a beautiful infrastructure development for this possible beautiful space for the community.
Ugly place.
What you see over here in this watercolor painting is an aerial shot of a section of Johannesburg known as Lawrenceville and Bertrams. To the left of us here we have the Ellis Park precinct, and over here it follows further to the Bruma Lake. We also have the Nando's Chickenland headquarters as well as the new Victoria Yards development. Why we have illustrated this area of town in such a way is to show you where the Yukskay River daylights, and that we would like to, as the Yukskay River Revival, resuscitate this area of the river and show what is possible in cleaning a very polluted stream. This hopefully will inspire other businesses and individuals and communities later on along the river that follows another 2,500 kilometers all the way to Shai Shai to possibly do a similar project. So to make this possible, we've obviously have to consult a lot of specialists. And our first level of expertise that we've consulted is an ecological one, where we have researched with Paul Farrell, who's head of the Yukskay River Committee, on how to clean up the river in a sustainable manner. He has come up with a novel and ingenious way to make this happen within the canal on both sides of the road, and to have one on each, if we could say, block where the river is split up. This would include big sieves that would take out the major pieces of rubbish in the beginning, and then the remaining water after that would be filtered through a bed of a root system with plants that is built horizontally into the canal, and then further filtered through an ingenious engineered wheel structure, and later on filtered through other means on either side. The next level of how we could make the space more engaging with the community and enjoyed by them is to actually have special areas where people could congregate, walk, enjoy and play, where we could have nets hanging over the river where kids could run over and actually touch the water and play with it or use it for arts and crafts. There are areas that exist around the rivers that show previous structures that could be turned into beautiful open-air amphitheaters that could be enjoyed by the communities, be it cinemas or plays or music events. Also, there would be interesting bridge structures crisscrossing over the rivers to allow for even a running path that connects spaces in an interesting way and can be enjoyed either walking at a slow pace and enjoying the sounds of the existing animals and birds, or just simply actually working out between your lunch break if you're working in the area. This we have drawn up with the help of some amazing architectural students, and they also came up with a lovely idea of lighting that would allow for the area to be safe at any time of day, and also beautiful for events that could happen in and around the Victoria Yards and the Nando's headquarters. The next level, which we also feel is equally important, is the engagement of art within this expanse. And this would be put together by our resident artist, who has very interesting community involvement projects that would talk about nature and upcycling and how these beautiful little points along the length of this canal can be enjoyed in different ways through a learning process. One of these novel concepts is an insect hotel, and you have to have 2 of them at set distances that encourage the ecosystem of the necessary insects in the area to breed and do what they need to do and what nature intended for them. Our last layer illustrates just how incredible this section of the river could be in an ideal world.